I think we're good. This is gonna be a problem. See, he was napping, so I was like, oh, this would be a good time to get this done, but as soon as I got up to get this stuff for it, he woke up. No. Theo. Not for puppies. Off the table. Sit. You sit. Good boy. Father's sitting too. Good boy. Good boys. Yeah. Push those back. Trying to get this camera angled better. Theo. No. I can decide if I'm hot or cold. I'm redoing the intro because I had to put a sweater on. My shirt is too low cut for this angle. I want to be able to like show what I'm doing down here, but I can't get my shirt off underneath because of the issues I have with my arms. Oh no, there goes an orchid. I have trouble moving my arms certain ways without like dislocating my shoulders. I have a connective tissue disease that basically causes the collagen in my joints and stuff that holds your joints together is essentially defective, and it causes my joints to overextend to the point that they'll dislocate, and getting things over my head is really, really difficult. So yeah, I'm stuck in layers until my boyfriend comes home. Stop. I might give him a bone to chew on, try to distract him. I'm always worried though because the other one gets a little jealous. And I'll give him something too, but he devours it so quickly that it lasts like literal seconds. Come on. Come. Good boy. This is my boyfriend's dog. I babysit him while he's at work. He's a good puppy. They're both good puppies. I guess he's not a puppy. He's 3 or almost 3. Anyway, you'll have to ignore the mess in the background. I have puppy pads down just in case, and I have my mop out. Hello. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of help during this video. Yes, no licking me, please. No licks. Will you defend me? Will you defend me? Defend me from the puppy. Or do you want me to defend you? Here, Collar, get up here. Get up here. It's puppy safe. Escape. Escape. Theo, sit. Oh boy. Just chill out, okay? Anyway, I need to fix this. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, to the actual video. Oh, hello. More help. More help. Too many animals. Hello. So yeah, I recently moved into this apartment. I'm in the same building that I was in before, but I moved downstairs because it's more accessible for me. It just makes things easier on my health and my body in general. So I've been kind of like decorating the apartment, setting it up how I want it and stuff. And the one thing that I haven't really gotten to is the bedroom. And when I saw Plantmeashleys video doing these Kokedamas, I was really, really excited to try. I don't have really the right stuff to do it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I can always redo it if I don't like it. I have like a dark green thread, and then I have a lighter green thread here. I think the dark green will work better. I also have this, which I really like. I like the rustic-y kind of look, but my moss is significantly darker than, like, it's red. So I don't think it's gonna look right to wrap those two together. So I think I'm gonna stick with the dark green. It's not showing up. It's really hard to see, so we'll see how that goes. And now I've attracted a kitten with string. Look, you wanna play with this? You can have it. Look, it's over there. You can have it. It's all yours. You may have to fight the puppy for it. So I've got that. I've got my hooks. My boyfriend took me out yesterday to get some orchids. I've got 5. I might be going back tomorrow because they were just getting new stock in. So I didn't get a whole lot. Well, I guess 5 is a lot for one trip, but I want more. So, and I'm curious what else they're gonna get in for stock. So I might get to go back tomorrow. We'll see. My boyfriend works today, so. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. So in Ashley's video, she mounted it to wood, or she said corkboard, I think it was, you can use. I'm just gonna do what she did with the hanging ones. She kind of wrapped them in like a light layer of moss and hung them from the ceiling with hooks. I've got hooks, I've got the thread, and I've got a container full of moss down here. I actually needed something to do with the moss, so this works out really, really well. I can't buy moss locally. I have to buy it online, or at least I haven't been able to find anything locally. In order to buy it online and get it shipped into the store, you have to spend like a minimum of $50. So I just bought like multiple bags full of moss, and I've been looking for ways to use it up. So this will be fun. I'm trying to think. Scissors. I forgot scissors. That's going to be inconvenient because now I have to get up. Oh no. I didn't think this through. I was hoping to not have to get up. Oh well. I'll move the stuff in the background, I guess, too, so it's not so gross. Anyway, so I did briefly look at these last night. I do need to clean out the leaves, and I think we'll do that afterwards. Some of these roots are really dried. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I'm gonna have to cut. Oh, there we go. So in the video, she kind of Theo down. Theo down. Down. Oops. Can you sit? Good boy. So I'm gonna untangle the roots from the moss like in the video. So this is what I have for the roots. That's satisfactory for me anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what they were doing in the video. I'm gonna lay down some moss on the table here. So in the video, they kind of made like this thin layer, and then they placed the plant kind of into like the cupping part to kind of shape it. I don't know if I should cover all the roots or let some kind of hang. I think I will let a couple stick out. I kind of like the way it looks. So I'm gonna start by layering some string around this layer. And again, I think I'm going to take this lighter color moss and do an outer layer. I think it looks better. Theo? What you doing? You staying away from those crazy babies over there? Are they silly? It's funny, when I first met the pug, he was like the baby, like he was the crazy one. And now he's like the mature, calm. And that wasn't that long ago, that was only a few months ago. But yeah, he's you're the good one now. Does that make you feel good? So now I'm gonna cut some string and tie it off. Hopefully that will kind of hold that together. It's a start anyway. So yeah, that's the first one done. Well, except for the outer layer, but I'm gonna do that at the very last because I'm gonna see how much I have left over. I might not have enough. I'm gonna do the rest off camera just because it's the same thing over and over again and I don't want it to be boring. I'll probably would have just fast forwarded the last part anyway. I wasn't really talking or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead, pause the video, and then come back. So I did finish. It took me about an hour and a half to do these 5. Super time consuming. I don't know if that's just me. But so one thing I did discover is that using thread or fishing line was extremely difficult for me. I do have limited mobility in my hands especially. I also have hand tremors, so using the other stuff was just not possible for me. I ended up switching over, and I did end up using the thicker string because it made it so much easier. And I did go with the lighter moss over the top, so I don't think it looks that bad. It's definitely obvious, but I mean, I think it looks okay. I'm fine with it. It's gonna be hanging too, so it's probably not gonna be as noticeable as it is up this close. But yeah, those are done. I'm now going to figure out how I'm gonna hang them from the ceiling. I do have some hooks that I'm gonna put up. We also have like really high ceilings in here. I think they're 12-foot ceilings. Like they go up really, really high. So I need to get a fairly large ladder. And I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to reach after that. So I'll see how that goes. And then I might try and use the sewing string again. Just, it might be easier if I'm just hanging it. I would like it to be less visible than, actually, I don't know, it might not look bad if I just use like jute or something. I'll try a couple things out and then get back with what I decided. Okay, so I got 4 hooks up there. I want to get more that are coming out this way, but I can only reach, like, safely reach those 4. I had that like perched against the corner. It is on top of the bed, probably not a good idea, but I did have it perched against those 2 walls back there, so it wasn't really gonna go anywhere. But if I put it flat against this wall, it's gonna slide either way, I feel like, and I'm not balanced enough to safely do that. So I do want to get more out here. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. We have extraordinarily tall walls, like it's kind of insane. Like, I love them. It makes it look really spacious in here and stuff, and I like being able to hang things, but it's a hassle to try and get things up in the roof. I am wearing a glove, by the way. I couldn't get a good enough grip on the hooks. My hands were struggling, so I put a glove on it. It just kind of gave me the extra grip I needed. But yeah, so I got 4 up there. If I come back out here where the stuff is. So the hooks I'm using are pretty tiny, but these are really light. They're just small orchids. They're not like the bigger versions, and they're pretty light. So I'm using small ones. I might need to upgrade them higher later. I did hang a little bit of weight off of it just to make sure it was going to hold, and it does. But if you're hanging like really heavy plants or anything in a pot, you need better hooks than what I used. This is an example. This is made out of glass, so it's really fragile, and we had to use 3/4 hooks up there. Those ones going a lot deeper, and we also put it into like a carrying beam, or you could use a stud, but I would not hang any expensive heavy plants without using a longer hook than what I just used, just because I would never want to risk losing one of my plants because of the hook letting go through the roof or something. Same with walls. But yeah, so I got that done, so now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to tie the orchids up there, and I'll be back to update again. This is what I ended up with. I did go back to the thread just so it's less visible when I hang it. It wasn't as bad tying it around like the thicker string. It was a lot easier than trying to wrap it around multiple times. So it wasn't as bad. Took a little bit of time, but that's it now. I do got one hung up in my room already. I'm about to put this one up. So that's one up there. It's kind of spun around backwards. I'll have to fix it and see if I can get them to hang a certain angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and hang the rest up and check back in with the finished product. I'm back in my shirt again. Climbing up and down there was quite a workout. But yeah, I have them all up now. Turn the camera around. That one's spinning because I accidentally hit it with the ladder when I was taking it down, but I'll have to fix that one once it stops. See if I can get it to focus. The lights aren't great in here. I have the curtains closed. But I think it will look good once I get this one hung up over here-ish. They're kind of just all in the corner at the moment. I want to kind of bring it over here a little bit more. It's hanging off of my curtain rod right now, which it can't stay there. The animals will absolutely destroy it. They'll be able to reach it and it will not last. So I am going to get that one hung up there. It's just I can't safely hang a hook up there right now. I have to get a taller ladder or someone with better balance. I think I just need a taller ladder or someone who is taller than I am to reach without putting it on my bed and, you know, risking breaking my neck. So yeah, this is the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I kind of forgot before. I've never done it with moss before, but I have used and put plants in cocoa husk, which I also really liked. I have one over here that I'll show you. Ignore the dying heartleaf philodendron. But this one right here, this one's in cocoa husk. This is a variegated plant that I love. And I have that one in cocoa husk, but I've never done it in moss, but I definitely prefer the way it looks in moss. So I think I might switch out the rest of them that I have in cocoa husk. Cocoa husk is definitely easier to do, 100%, but the way that these opinion are a lot nicer. And I agree with Ashley. I like the more rustic look. You could technically cover it up if you wanted to, but I like the way it looks. That one's still spinning. But yeah, I think it turned out good. I really appreciate the video that Ashley did to share how she did it, and inspiring the community to use plants as decoration in new ways. Yeah, I love how it turned out, so let me know what you guys think.